how's it going everyone? This is Steven. Today's tutorial is going to be creating a, what would you call it? I guess a dripping effect on text. So let's go ahead and launch right into it. So to start off, I'm going to make a new document. Let's just make it 640 by 600. I don't know, random numbers. So make it a white background and click OK. And I'm going to make sure I have a black color for my text, and I'm just going to write out drips. Okay? Very nice. And then going to just do some quick layer properties with it. Going to add a drop shadow, 90 degrees, 2, and 1. That's just pretty much default shadowing I do for my text. So a gradient overlay, I'm just going to give it a green color because I love the color green. So let's see what this looks like. And then make something a little bit lighter. Let's make this a tad bit darker. Okay, that works. Click on OK. And let's go ahead and make a new layer. And I'm going to zoom in pretty close and grab this the pen tool, and I'm just going to draw out a drip. So I'm going to do this by starting with a long point up there, and I'm going to make this rather long. Click, hold that down and turn it a little bit. Click at about halfway and round it off, and then I'm going to come up to about here, continuing that round turn, and come back up to here, and then closing that off. So you can see the effect that I'm getting is just a nice drip bubble, I guess. So then I am going to keep this effect, but make sure drop shadow is off. Okay? And this effect is from the drips. I'll show you how to get that in case it didn't go to it automatically. Hold on Alt, click on the FX, and click and drag it there. And then turn off drop shadow. Very nice. I'm just going to drag this layer above the text layer, below the text layer, and I'm just going to drag it in place. Let's scale it down a little bit so it's not so huge. And this is just a matter of where you want a drip to be at. Let's zoom out so we can see. Hold down Alt, Control T, scale that up. That's rather big. And then let's say you want to make this the drip stem or whatever a little bit thicker. You can do that by coming into here, select this direct selection tool, click on here, zoom in, and then just click on the points and drag it out. That way your drips don't look so uniform. Let's just add a couple more. I'm going to add the small one, put it right here. And I'll leave it at that. One more thing we can do is create a new layer. Grab your pen tool and let's just draw like a puddle behind everything. Oops. Okay. I'm going to drag this in place, double click on this, let's go to gradients, reverse, let's bring this back a little bit, Control T and distort it. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a layer, or make a layer on top. Grab a white paintbrush tool, zoom in, and I'm just going to draw on like a glare. Can add a little one to the drips as well. underneath here, or we'll add that afterwards so it's below the text. Then I'm going to turn this to overlay, bring down the opacity quite a bit, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Just going to leave it at 3.8. Underneath the drip text, I'm going to make a new layer and then just add like a glow here. Change this to overlay as well, turn on opacity. Zoom out, and that's all there is to it for a cool looking drip text. Changing the colors, you can get different effects, so it could look like blood or something like that. And really simple, just play with your getting different looks for your drips and whatnot. You could even turn the drips into a paintbrush and paint them on easier. And that's it. See you next time.